Hello, YouTube. It's New Year's Eve, December 31st, 2021. Oh man, I forgot what time it is. It's almost 7. Maybe I still got enough juice in my. Nope, iPhone is dead. I was hoping I could look at my iPhone to see what time it is. I knew I didn't have enough juice to shoot video on it. It wasn't too long after I finished the last video that I shot on it that I was at 1%. Okay, 6:54 p.m. Almost 7. So I just had another one of those transit not able to thing, just another transit snafu. Yeah, the train got me to, which I established in my last video, was obviously running late. The train got me to Christown just in time to walk to the end of the platform and see that the 60 West was waiting at the red light at Montebello to turn right, which means I missed it. There was another guy that crossed the street at the same time I did. Mind you, we were both jaywalking. I got in front without anybody honking at me. He was on a walker, so yeah. All right. Okay, those are fireworks. I actually was able to look over and see them. That's kind of neat. Yeah, he wasn't moving as quickly, and cars were honking at him. I don't know. It still just, to me, seems completely asinine that when Phoenix did their light rail station, they decided to put the rails and all the platforms in the middle of the goddamn street. It just seems like this, yeah, let's create problems with vehicular traffic and put it right in the middle. Put pedestrian traffic right in the middle of vehicle traffic. Brilliant idea. Anyway, so yeah, we were there, and there's the bus we need to get. According to him, the next one is not running. As I mentioned in my last video, in spite of the fact that Valley Metro's doing a big promotion of free buses on New Year's Eve, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m., they're running a Sunday schedule today, which means that not only are the buses running infrequently, but they all shut down early. So I don't know where oh, hey, look, there's some fireworks. I hope I got on video. Neat. So yeah, I don't know why they're advertising free buses till 2 a.m. when there's nothing running that late, not even close to that late. In fact, being that it's a Sunday schedule, not only are buses running infrequently, but there are a lot of areas that they aren't running at all. I noticed the last time I stayed the night with a friend out in Mesa, woke up at kind of a weird early hour at her place, and realized that it was a Sunday morning. Now granted, it was the wee hours of Sunday morning, so I didn't expect a whole lot to be running yet, but what surprised me was that not only was nothing running yet, but almost every bus station or every bus stop near where she lived, when I clicked on it in the app, told me that there were no buses running that day at all. So yeah, free rides in Valley Metro. However, if you're in most parts of Mesa, I really can't say for Gilbert. I know Gilbert has horrible public transit, but I'm not sure if they cap it to nothing on Sunday or not, like a lot of Mesa does. But yeah, definitely nothing in most of Mesa today, and it's severely limited in Glendale as well. Although, I don't know, I'm just realizing got some contradicting information, because the guy that I talked to that was struggling to get across the street without cars honking at him, older guy, like much older than me, and I'm an older guy, he said that they weren't going past 43rd Avenue, but I could have sworn that the bus that we both simultaneously missed the transfer to, I could have sworn on its sign it said it was going to 83rd Avenue. So honestly, I'm not sure about that. But I do know there's certainly less buses to Glendale on Sunday than there is on other days, and that's kind of how, like anything, Camelback. It doesn't include Camelback Road. Sorry, anything, any of the east-west routes, like the one that I'm on here, walking along, the 60, which is Bethany Home. Any other ones go east and west, Bethany Home and further north. That's when you look at the signs on them, that's how you can tell whether it's past the time that Glendale has decided that they're not going to provide transportation, is whether or not the bus says it stops at 43rd Avenue. Because 43rd Avenue is where Glendale starts. Man, I'm hearing so many fireworks right now. Anyway, according to him, and I'm thinking maybe he was wrong, but he said that the next bus wasn't going to be. I told him, I said, well, that's shitty. I said, we just missed the transfer on that one, so that means we got at best another 30 minutes. And he's like, oh no, it's an hour. Sunday schedule today, it's an hour. I'm not sure if he's right on that or not, but regardless, I didn't have time to wait for a half hour, let alone an hour. So I'm walking and making damn good time, I might add. Wow, I can smell the gun smoke from those other fireworks. Oh yeah, there's someone shooting them off in the street right up here to my left. I'll get a little of this on video. My apologies, iPhone battery died, so I'm shooting on Obama phone number 2. So video quality is pretty crappy. Or something. Nice. Yeah, just checking little spinner firecrackers. Oh, dang. That one didn't shoot very long. Anyway, I enjoy fireworks, I do. It's just, living in a city, I don't like the sound of gunshots, and so often it's hard to distinguish those sounds. So anyway, yeah, he said that the next one wasn't going for another hour, and that he thought that was the last westbound Route 60, and he was going all the way to 43rd Avenue. I told him, he's like, yeah, I'm walking. I ain't got time to wait for that. As it is, I'm running, it's after 7. I mean, on a normal day, I need to start packing my stuff up at 8 p.m. or I'm in the way of the other DJ in the band setting up. And at this point, it's after 7, so I'm horribly late, and that's on me, for sleeping in so late. I mean, it's kind of on me, kind of on this shitty fucking Sunday schedule on a Friday thing as well, though, because I was certainly tired after my show, like 2 a.m. I mean, had I had my vehicle and been able to drive home, I would have got home before 3, certainly before 3, and I would have probably been asleep before 3:30. Had the buses been running their normal Friday schedules, now granted that involves getting lucky. The light rail doesn't run, even this light rail still doesn't run until after 5 on regular Friday schedules. However, sorry, I'm looking both ways carefully while jaywalking to make sure I'm not cutting cars off. Light rail doesn't start till after 5 here, but the first 60 eastbound goes in front of Bullock's. It's scheduled, I believe, at like 4:04. It typically actually hits that stop about anywhere from 5 to 8 minutes earlier than that. So I try to get to it at 3:50. And providing those transfers work, the transfer to the 50, which I've had the first 50 in the morning absolutely not be running. Yikes. I've had the first 50 in the morning not be running. And then provided that transfer goes on time, and then provided the transfer to the 44 southbound goes on time, that's another one that I've had it in the early morning either not show up or show up massively late. But I believe the last time I took that route home, should have been 2 weeks ago, I got home at about 5:30-ish, so I could have been asleep by 6. As it was, I ended up not getting home until well after 7 a.m., and I probably didn't make it sleep till after 8. So yeah, the transit certainly has had a giant impact on how late I ended up sleeping today and how late I'm running today, trying to handle what I got to handle. I mean, yeah, my and I that's on me, I guess, for waiting until the last day to try to handle my storage situation. But yeah, the crippling depression I went through last week. I mean, it's I sure hope that was fireworks. The crippling depression I went through last week, like that was that's a really real thing. And when it gets that bad, I mean, it's I sometimes I just go into a deep sleep. It lasts for days, and to be honest, I mean, oh, that's terrible, that's bad. On Christmas night, I was thinking very, very seriously about ending my own life. So, the fact that I ended up just going to the bar, having a couple drinks, and then going home and sleeping for days, I think that's arguably the better course of action that I took. So, but yeah, it resulted in me not getting my storage stuff done, and now I'm going to have another $45 to pay for a storage unit that doesn't. I mean, it's definitely got more than $45 worth of stuff in it, but it's that one's, I'd say at this point it's 90% empty, but just absolutely did not have the. It smells like weed right here. This guy's got the green light, but he saw me there. He's like, I do find it interesting at this point. A lot of drivers are getting conditioned to the fact that pedestrians just, that a lot of pedestrians are just to the point where we don't care about vehicles because we don't have one, and we just walk right the fuck in front of them. Yeah, that guy was ready for me to do that. I don't have the walk signal, but the vehicles coming to my left definitely have the red lights. Got so much trash on this overpass. Holy crap. Yeah, I was thinking about that riding the bus over here, about how when I was younger and lived in Phoenix, as a child in the 70s and 80s, and even as a young adult in the 90s, well, I still haven't fixed that, and it's definitely been more than a month since the first time I caught that on video. So I don't even have the option of hitting the button to get the walk signal. Oh, but I got the walk signal anyway. Maybe that button is permanently held closed in its state of disrepair. Anyway, battery may be running out soon. 15% remaining. This is kind of wild. Yeah. These people are just constantly turning right without stopping, although I think they have a red. Yeah, you're supposed to stop your turn. Oh yeah, I couldn't tell if I had a walk signal or not. There's the walk signal for the crosswalk that I just went across. So I don't know if I had a walk signal or not. It don't work. Yeah, that's the state of repair of things in Phoenix nowadays. And again, that's one of those intersections where I don't even think it's on Phoenix. I think that's on ADOT. I think that is 100% an ADOT intersection. So it's ADOT that's not bothering to fix that. Anyway, I actually made shockingly good time walking over here. That residential street I was walking down. That's actually a pretty good shortcut. It saves a little bit of the distance compared to walking, up 19th and across on Bethany. I'm aware of most residential shortcuts like that, but that's something I actually first started using earlier this year when I was walking. When my car was broke down and I was taking my Lime scooter over to Bullock's. Anyway, I'm at Bullock's. And as if I'm not having a bad enough day, I just heard Betty White died. It's really sad. Her 100th birthday was a little over a week away. Anyway, at least you can't say she didn't have a long, awesome, full life. Anyway, I'm here. I gotta pack up my computer. Hopefully it's not too busy. It doesn't look like it. I see a lot of open parking spaces on this side.